Welcome back to Views of a Flick. I'm Will.I.am Defoe, aka Big Willie Style. Let's say it.
What's happening?
Ron Jarobi not here. And we're here for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The sequel to the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Starring Shameik Moore, Hailee Steinfeld.
Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac. Brian David Tyree. Ain't that his name? Paperboy.
Yeah. Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya. I couldn't even tell that was his voice.
Me either.
I could not tell that was him at all. Oh, yeah, Issa Rae was in it. Lauren Vélez. That's who plays mom. I was trying to think of her voice the whole time, the whole movie. Oh, yeah, Adam Sandberg was in this. Hey, played the Scarlet Spider. Jack Johnson played Peter Parker in it. So, what you think? What you think of the sequel? And this one had some large shoes to fill. I'd say that after the first one. Or did you not like the first one?
Yeah, I like the first one.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed the first one. Let me start by saying that I enjoyed the first one.
I think everybody did.
Yeah, especially for animated. You know, when I first started to watch it, I'm like, it's an animated Spider-Man movie. How good could it actually be? You know what I'm saying? So going into this one, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, how they gonna replicate how good the first one was? Hey man, this was amazing. To me. My only downside of this was like at the beginning. It kinda I couldn't feel where the story was going with it. You know what I'm saying? But once the story kicked in, yeah, this was amazing. This might have been so far one of the best movies this year to me.
I completely agree. This movie was amazing.
Yeah.
You had some more?
Nah, you go ahead.
This movie, I find it hard to find anything wrong with this movie.
I can see that, yeah.
The beginning, I loved all of that. Starting off with Gwen, because we really didn't get much of her. They did the comic book rundown of what her backstory was in the first one.
Right.
But this one, they really delved into it. And I enjoyed all of that. Like I said, everything that I loved about the first one, that I didn't like the animation. I didn't think that the animation could get any better from the first one. And the animation in this is, I don't want to say 10 times better, but it is much better. And probably if I had to nitpick and make a fault in the movie, was that sometimes with the animation, I couldn't like tell what was going on.
Right.
A little bit. But other than that, I can't find nothing wrong with the movie. The entire cast, voice cast, Shameik Moore playing Miles. I loved all of it. I thought he did a great job as Miles. The story, it was funny. It was heartwarming. They made you feel for the. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dang, why am I eye watering? When
Gwen.
Yeah, Gwen was standing there with her dad holding the gun to her. I'm like, damn. I knew she was about to pull the mask off, but it was like just
Right.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the animation, all the watercolors that was getting to me.
Yeah, man. This man. Hey, they showing out with this.
I'm gonna say something.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I might have to watch this again, and I was in like the middle of my second time watching it today. Before I left work. I know it's animated,
Man.
but this might be the best Spider-Man movie we've had. So I'm talking about the Sam Raimi trilogy, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movies, the 3 that we done got so far in the MCU. I'm saying the first Into the Spider-Verse, I'm saying this is better than all of those.
I think people can agree that even if it's not their or the best Spider-Man movie, this has to be top 3.
Yeah, has to be.
If you say this is not top 3, you hate it. It's just because you just don't want to like this movie.
Exactly.
But there's no way you can go watch this movie and it's not automatically put it in your top 3 of Spider-Man movies. Mm-hmm. No way. And that's including Into the Spider-Verse. You know what I'm saying? So,
exactly.
Hey, man.
Spider-Man 2. Hey.
This is
up there.
This is one of the first times to where when the credits start rolling, I was speechless. Like, I was sitting there like...
I talked about Fast and the Furious. The ending of that, how I was mad at the ending of it. And it wasn't like a mad that, like, oh, man, I wanted to know what was happening next. Like, I thought that I was mad at, like, this is stupid-ass way to end it. Mm-hmm. The way that this ended, I was mad because I wanted more. I'm like, nah. And I was happy to see, I don't know if it's real, but I think the next one come out in less than a year.
Come out in March.
Yeah. So
come out in March.
I don't know if that's official or not. Who knows if it get pushed back.
Yeah. But that movie, hey, all I'm going to say is y'all put an expectation on it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to stick to landing.
But I would have said that about the first one, because like the first one didn't do good in the box office, but when it went to streaming, everybody loved it. Like I think it still has like a 97 or 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and so I kind of thought like it ain't no way that they're gonna be able to top it, and here we are. And like you say, if they can. And I don't even know if I want to say stick the landing, because I hope that the next one is not the last movie. It's not the last Into whatever or across whatever the last Spider-Verse movie.
Beyond
exactly.
Spider-Verse.
I hope that's not the last one.
I hope so too, because they got something going with this. And you know, the fact that this has connected every form of Spider-Man that we have ever had in history. Oh, man. Anything that has anything to do related to Spider-Man.
Yep.
This connected all of it.
Yeah.
To where it's just like, yeah.
Even what I thought I was going to get tired of, the goofy Spot dude.
My bad.
They even turned him into like, I don't even want to say his origin story, but just like his arc in the movie, like it gets you into him. Because when he first disappeared, I'm like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, what was the point of him?
Man, I'm gonna say this: when they first introduced him at the beginning, well, I don't want to say at the beginning because, like you said, it was Gwen that came in first. But once when they first introduced him, you do not look at him like he's going to be the main antagonist out of all of this.
I just thought he was going to be some nigga that
he going to mop the floor with real quick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know how them superhero movies, they had a first encounter at the beginning of the movie.
To make him late
easy.
To the meeting.
Yeah, man, look. Even with what they did with him, his transition throughout this, and they didn't take up a whole lot of screen time to do it.
No, they didn't. Shout out to Jason Schwartzman. That's who plays Spot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to him. And his name, Brian Tyree Henry. What I call him? David Henry Tyree?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Brian Tyree Henry.
But,
shout out to him for playing Jefferson.
Yeah.
I liked how they incorporated the parents into this one more. I guess this one, he was more Miles than trying to become Spider-Man, really, than like he was in the first one. This one, we got to see him as Miles more, see how he balanced. And that's why I thought this movie did the best of because that's the thing about Spider-Man. Like, he still tries to balance everything throughout while he's being Spider-Man. Try to work a job, go to school, be with his family, have a wife, and do all of this. And I think, like, this shows the balance of all of that, of him trying to balance all of that, the best out of any of the movies. I think that's what I like about this the most. And then the visuals. Yeah, going to, I don't even remember what the name of it was. Mbappin, whatever it was called. Shit looked crazy.
Yep, and then I like how they the one thing they intertwine every Spider-Man with. No matter which Spider-Man it is, no matter what universe it come from, no matter what time you know, you get this Spider-Man comic book, movie, cartoon, everything. They all have that one thing in common. Even, you know, as you can see, you know, everybody not Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying? But all of them have that one thing that tied them together.
Yeah.
And this was, I like how they made this basically the plot of this movie. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then I like how they made me feel like y'all some FN, some fuck niggas for knowing this and just doing it, just going along. Like, y'all, I thought y'all were my niggas.
Right.
Gwen, Peter, I thought y'all was straight my niggas. Like, they straight had me feeling for Miles. Like, damn, dog.
Dude told him, like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you ain't even supposed to be Spider-Man. It's your fault. Y'all Peter Parker did. And he's sitting there looking, he like, oh, y'all knew everything. So it's like, he feel like he on his own. And then that twist at the end. I didn't pick up on it at first.
I didn't either. I didn't either. I was surprised. Like, once it, I ain't gonna say I was surprised once it happened. I guess I could see it going that way, but I don't know.
Well, when he went to the wrong universe.
Yeah. The first sign was when she was like,
"What's wrong with your hair?"
Yeah, what you do to your hair? I was like, what? I was like, okay, what's going on here? But then I still didn't peep it up until they showed it.
Right.
And I was like, huh.
But yeah, I knew it was. Of course, I knew it was that universe, Miles. That was the Prowler. When he stole off on him and knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew it wasn't the uncle that did it.
I didn't know who it was. I didn't think that it was him being the Prowler up until, like, they showed him. Once they, like, showed his stature, I'm like, oh, okay, this universe Miles is the Prowler.
And he cold-blooded, too.
Yeah. He kind of looked like the youngest son on Empire. He looked like an animated version of him. I was like, oh, him. They didn't put two little braids on him.
Man.
Snoop Dogg.
When he told him, you got to let me go. You know what I'm saying? I got to go save our dad. He said, you got to go save your dad. I said, like, damn.
The dude say, my dad already dead. Yeah, that was a great twist that I did not see coming. Because I guess at that time, I was looking at the clock. I'm like, this motherfucker's been on for a while, and it don't seem like it's coming to an end no time soon. Because I didn't know that, like, this was a part one. I didn't know
either.
That.
Me either.
I didn't know it was
I don't think anybody knew that.
I
don't think anybody knew that. So I think when it went off like when they start zooming in on Gwen, I said, yeah. But I think everybody, of course, you know, in the theater, everybody was sitting there like, what? Wait, what?
And then wasn't no after credit scene.
Nope.
No nothing. Like, all right.
Did that just happen?
Yeah.
So, at least they gave us less than a year as of right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't push it back, Sony.
Nah, man.
Well, they got to be already working on it.
It got to be done. I think it's already done.
Think so?
Yeah, I think it's already done. I think because it's been like 4 years, 5 years since we got the last one.
Yeah.
I think they went ahead and did both of them. That's why it's coming out so soon. If it get pushed back, it's not because of production or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
because they didn't say anything about this with the writer's strike.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that the Miles movie, the live action one, was on pause because of the writer's strike.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't say anything about this one. So maybe
now,
in post.
I'm gonna say this. Granted, I definitely want to see a live action Miles Morales movie.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to see that, but man,
really
they got some fucking shoes to fill, and I don't think they can do it.
Exactly. Watching this, I've said watching this, like, I don't need a live action Miles Morales. And then especially, but it might get a little too wacky, like if they start doing that. Because in this movie, when they flip over to the Venom universe, when Spike go talk to the Chinese lady, like if they doing that, shit, just bring this Miles over.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what they doing, because what they can do with animation is just these movies have some of the best swinging of any Spider-Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the fighting is some of the best. And that the score of this movie during the fight scenes, and when they decided to use the score, and when they decided to just keep it silent to hear the fighting, man, shit was perfect. This movie was perfect.
Yeah, Sony, this might be your greatest movie.
Yeah, this movie got people saying that they want more from y'all. I'm like,
I don't.
Man, I don't know. Go watch the last two Venoms. I don't know.
Yeah, hold your horses.
Yeah, that's true. Guess we're gonna see with Craven. I think that's the next thing up, really, from him. Mm-hmm.
No, I thought it was Madam Web.
I mean, I don't even know if they still doing that. I ain't heard nothing about it.
I done heard Madam Web. I done heard Spider-Woman. I heard all type of stuff. Craven.
I heard Ain't Craven like shooting right now?
I'm not sure. But yeah, man.
I know that game look like it's gonna be game of the year. I know you saw the trailer for Spider-Man with both of them in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order it.
Yeah. They got.
I mean, it don't even make no sense to pre-order nothing no more. That's why they give you bonuses for pre-ordering. But you can pre-order an hour. You can buy it an hour before it come out, and it's still gonna count as a pre-order.
Yeah. You got anything else that about it that you wanna?
No, we pretty much touched on everything. The voice acting, everything was phenomenal in this.
Yeah.
And man, go check it out, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah. You got a grade?
A+.
I'm right there with
you. A+. I knew my grade when I got up by my seat in the movie theater. Even before I processed it, I said this is an A+. And then the more I thought about it, the more confirmed that this was an A+.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I was walking out thinking, like, this might be the best Spider-Man movie ever.
Yeah.
Not saying it can't be topped. It's gonna be hard to top it. But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because the movie seemed like it would be crowded, but it's not.
And that's another thing I wanted to touch on. This is the best multiverse duplicate Spider-Man. They did it better than anybody else has done the multiversal whole duplicate thing, and this is why this is happening. This is how it happened. They did the best of it in this show, in this movie, to me. And I enjoyed that they actually took this movie serious, like a live action movie. Mm-hmm. Like it was written like a live action movie. It wasn't written like an animated movie, really. to me. Like, it didn't come off as that.
Right.
As a movie. They took it serious.
And I do want to add this. I think the main antagonist is Miguel O'Hara, not Spot.
Yeah. I think he will be.
Yep, I think he will be too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I think Spot is going to be the bigger threat, but I think the main antagonist is going to be Miguel.
Yeah. I could see them all fighting him, and then he going to end up helping them beat Spot. That's probably how it's going to go down.
Yeah. We'll see hopefully come March.
Yeah. Don't push it back, Sony.
Nah.
Well, I'm Will I Am Defoe, a.k.a. Big Willie Style. That said.
What's happening?
And that's been our review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. A+. I'm sure that's probably going to be an A+ too.
Yeah.
Gonna see y'all next time. Peace.